Did you know your gut is home to trillions of microbes that influence your mood, energy, immune system, and even how happy you feel? Your gut isn't just a digestion machine, it's your second brain. And when it's out of balance, the effects ripple through your entire body, impacting everything from focus and sleep to weight and immunity. Let's uncover why gut health might be the most overlooked key to thriving in modern life. Your gut and brain are in constant communication through the gut-brain axis, connected by the vagus nerve. Your gut actually has its own nervous system, the enteric nervous system, with over 500 million neurons. Even more surprising, about 90% of your serotonin, the chemical that regulates mood and happiness, is made in your gut. And nearly half of your dopamine, which drives motivation and reward, is made there too. As Dr. Emmerin Mayer puts it, the gut is a major player in regulating emotions, decisions, and immunity. When your gut microbiome is unbalanced, your brain function and emotional health suffer. Modern life has created the perfect storm for gut damage. Processed foods, chronic stress, lack of sleep, alcohol, and artificial sweeteners all disrupt the gut microbiome. But here's something you don't hear enough. We're also not eating enough diversity. Most people today cycle through the same 5 to 10 foods each week. This lack of variety starves your gut microbes. Studies show that people who eat 30 or more different plant-based foods per week have significantly greater microbial diversity and better health outcomes than those who eat fewer than 10. Diversity is not just trendy, it's essential. Let's bring it back to basics. If your great-grandmother wouldn't recognize it as food, don't eat it. That means avoiding processed meals, artificial additives, synthetic sweeteners, and packaged snacks with 30 ingredients you can't pronounce. Instead, focus on what she did eat: fresh vegetables and fruits, herbs, roots, and whole grains, eggs from the farm, meat from the butcher, wild-caught fish, seasonal game, bone broth, and fermented vegetables, real butter, real yogurt, and slow-cooked stews. Food that comes from the land or the sea, not a laboratory. It's not about a restrictive diet, it's about honoring the diversity and simplicity of real food. One of the most dangerous gut issues is something called leaky gut. When the gut lining is compromised, toxins and undigested food particles leak into the bloodstream. This triggers inflammation throughout the body and is linked to over 80% of autoimmune conditions, according to research from Johns Hopkins. Stress makes it worse. A Harvard study found that people under chronic stress had lower gut microbial diversity, which led to digestive problems, anxiety, and mood disorders. So if your thoughts feel scattered, your digestion is sluggish, and your mood is unpredictable, it may not be a psychological issue. It might be your gut. Your body is constantly sending signals. Are you listening? Bloating, gas, or constipation? Frequent colds and infections, mood swings or persistent anxiety, brain fog and low energy, intense sugar or junk food cravings. These aren't isolated symptoms, they're messages from your second brain. Here's how to start restoring your gut health. First, remove what's harming it. Eliminate processed foods, alcohol, sugar, and artificial sweeteners. Second, reintroduce diversity. Aim for 30 different plant-based foods per week. Mix your greens, rotate your grains. Use herbs and spices as daily medicine. Include animal proteins in their cleanest forms: pasture-raised meats, free-range poultry, wild-caught fish, and sustainably sourced seafood. Even game meats and organ meats, when available, offer powerful nutrients your gut and body need. Third, rebuild your gut lining with bone broth, collagen, zinc, and L-glutamine. Fourth, feed the good bacteria with fermented foods like sauerkraut, kefir, kimchi, and kombucha. And don't forget prebiotics, foods like garlic, onions, leeks, and asparagus that feed your probiotics and help them multiply. Finally, prioritize rest and stress reduction. A Stanford study found that people sleeping less than 6 hours per night had 30% fewer beneficial gut bacteria than those getting 7 to 8. Even taking 5 deep breaths before a meal can shift your nervous system into rest and digest mode, improving digestion and nutrient absorption. What you drink directly affects your gut. Start with water. It hydrates your gut lining and supports digestion. A pinch of sea salt or electrolytes can boost absorption and gut function. Herbal teas like ginger or peppermint calm the gut. Kombucha adds beneficial probiotics. Just choose low-sugar versions. Now, what to avoid? Fruit juice is high in sugar and feeds bad bacteria. Soft drinks, even sugar-free, disrupt gut bacteria, according to studies. Too much coffee, especially on an empty stomach, irritates the gut and raises stress hormones. The rule: drink what your body recognizes and skip what confuses it. Your gut influences more than digestion. It affects your metabolism, hormone balance, and weight regulation. Studies show that people with a diverse, healthy gut microbiome have lower body fat percentages and fewer cravings. Your gut bacteria also help regulate estrogen, testosterone, and thyroid hormones. When your gut is inflamed or unbalanced, these systems fall out of rhythm, causing everything from mood swings to sluggish energy to fertility issues. As Dr. Rhonda Patrick says, your gut health is the gateway to your brain, your hormones, and your immune system. Try this for the next 24 hours. Cut out sugar, processed foods, and alcohol. Eat 2 fermented foods and at least 5 different plant-based foods. Drink 2 liters of mineral-rich water. Take 5 slow breaths before each meal. And include at least 1 food your great-grandmother would recognize. Ideally, something local, seasonal, and real. At the end of the day, ask yourself, how do I feel? What shifted? This is how you begin to reset your system. One simple day at a time. This is why you need to focus on your gut health. It's about clarity, resilience, focus, and vitality. Fix your gut, fuel your brain, transform your life. And remember, diversity is the secret. If your great-grandmother wouldn't eat it, neither should your gut microbes. Start today, because everything begins in the gut.